Hi guys, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Z, and in today's video I'm going to take you on a journey around Worldbank. Worldbank is one of the areas in the city center. This place is more like a residential area. I've been able to show this place. In my opinion, I feel like here is overly crowded, so you have a lot of vices here. And there's a particular junction called last bus stop at Worldbank. Man, that road needs Jesus. So I'm going to take you on a journey from here to the internal part of Worldbank, so you see what it looks like, how people live here, what they live with, and basically what living around this neighborhood looks like. If this is a journey you want to come along with me, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and leave me a comment. Let's go on this journey. Currently, we are on the Worldbank Road. You can access this road from Control. You know where Control is? Control is the Mary Assumpta junction. It shares a particular junction with Mary Assumpta. That is the cathedral, the Catholic Cathedral of Owerri, right? So you take that road and you go straight down. Do not turn right or left, and you're headed to World Bank. So at that particular junction, we'll be taking a right turn, so we'll go into area M. I suppose, yeah, I'm quite sure, yeah. Area M of Worldbank. Worldbank is divided into different areas. Area U, area this one, that one. There are a lot of areas, and most often than not, people get lost because the plan at the beginning was that they have a uniform sort of building. Yeah, I think it was mostly bungalows for most people. Look at that. So this is like a mini market for people who live around this neighborhood to be able to access necessaries and stuff. So we're headed into Worldbank through area M of Worldbank. Basically, this is what Worldbank looks like. A cluster of homes in a parked area with people living, with only places to buy necessaries. A typical African Nigerian neighborhood for the low income earners. Right. I said low income earners because now you have a segregation. Now you have a distinction between the rich and the poor. You have places where the rich could live and places where the poor could live. I already showed you a video of Udenwa Estate, which I told you was where the richest people live here in Owerri. A house there goes for as high as 175 million naira, 200 million naira, and all that. But you don't have that happening here. And that's why you see that the structural deficit is actually very prevalent in these kind of areas. Now, in these kind of areas, all you have are homes, marketplaces to buy necessaries, churches, and the likes, and then probably schools, a few schools. You don't have the likes of a recreational park where people could just go out to talk. I remember that Owerri doesn't even have that. That's the part of the things I hate about here in Owerri. Right? I remember there was a point in my life I just needed to sit in the park, just walk, talk to myself, look into the skies. But no, all they offer you is a fast food restaurant. Even like if I didn't want a fast food because I didn't want to eat. I didn't want the cinema either because I didn't feel like seeing a movie. All I wanted was just greenery, blue skies, and fresh air. But you don't have that there. And then that is where I feel like we have lost it. These are things that could aid people live a longer life. At the end of the day, how many shops do we need? How many supermarkets do we need? How many churches do we need? I feel like this is something we have to sit down to talk about. Recreation is something that lengthens our age and time. You have the likes of pleasure park in Port Harcourt and all that. Like, we don't even have a beach here in Owerri, but we have water bodies. We have things that could actually generate a lot of revenue and tourist attraction. But that's not where they're looking at. That's my issue. Well, I will just go back to this whole thing, right? So this is what World Bank looks like ordinarily. Narrow roads, a lot of residential homes, people just buying and selling, going about their daily lives and everything. The population is increasing, dollar is increasing, naira is reducing. People are just going crazy. Like, the price of food now is outrageous. Like, really outrageous. I can't even think it. Employers are of labor. I don't even envy them, because at this point, most people are just paying out of their pockets. You're not even generating enough profit to be able to cater to for their offices. Like, it's becoming a mess. But however, that's not our issue, sha. So this is what World Bank looks like. A residential place, people, their roads are not actually good, as you can see from this whole thing. Another topic I feel like we don't want to talk about, we don't want to hear, is the population, especially in the north. I don't think we're ready to have that conversation yet as a people, as a nation. But be that as it may, I want to show you what my life looks like as an agent, like a realtor here in Nigeria. Well, the real estate company or industry here in the eastern part of Nigeria is predominantly dominated by the male folks. Now, I tell you that real estate advertising here in the east is not like what you see on Eden Oasis channel. Wow, it's far, 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 far from it, because you don't have like a structural area or a structural or an organized kind of setting, right? Here in Eastern Nigeria, everybody is an agent. Just tell somebody now that you want to sell a property. You don't turn agent, he's sourcing for buyers and clients and people, right? You one property, you have like 20, 12, 10 agents interested in it. It's a mess. So if you are thinking of getting into this industry, be smart. That's the first thing I'll tell you. You have to be able to think on your feet, and you have to be able to pray for the right people, for the right clients, for the right sellers, for the right buyers, because it could get messy. You have a system where people are trying to be dubious. One person is selling one piece of land to 10 people. It doesn't make sense. So that is a thing we're trying to curtail now, because it can get messy. And you don't want to be caught in that web of pettiness, of I can only call that petty, because that's what it is, right? So that's basically it in this realtor world that we have found ourselves in. It's actually not easy. Now, as a real estate agent, you get to have a commission for every property or piece of land you sell. It's usually 5%. Yeah, 5% from the buyer, 5% from the seller, then that's 10%. Then the agents get to share the 10% of the money's worth, right? So that's the particular reason everybody wants to be an agent. I'm like, oh, really? Do you understand? So this is Redemption Estate. As you can see, Redemption Estate is off Port Harcourt Road, just after Avo, like a few kilometers down after Avo, you get Redemption Estate. You have Redemption Estate 1, 2, 3, and Redemption Exclusive. This estate was actually started or opened up by the then governor, His Excellency Chief Atiku Denwa, and it was mainly for civil servants, right? Yeah, it was mainly for civil servants at that time, but now it is opened up to everybody. So long as you have the money to pay, there is a home for you. Now here, depending on the phase, homes here range from 2.5 million a plot to as high as 6.5, 7 million, 8 million for a plot of land, depending on the area or the phase where you got. And need I tell you that there is no fixed price for a man to be able to sell his house. So that is why you have the spike in prices and the difference in prices for a piece of land because it's not regulated per se. So like I said, a home here ranges from that 2 to 3 million to 6, 7, 8 million, even to 10 million, depending on who the seller is, right? So, yeah, I had a client who was interested in buying a property here, and I decided to show the person. So, when it comes to real estate in Nigeria, there are 4 stages: sourcing the lands, sourcing the buyer, inspection, and then sealing the deal. For every aspect, you have to be smart, you have to be diligent, you have to be able to think on your feet as well, because people are quite funny. And like I said, it's predominantly dominated by the male folks here in the eastern part of Nigeria. So if you're a lady looking to delve into this path, you have to be really careful, you have to be smart. So if I'm to advise you, I would actually say it's better if you can get your instruction directly from the seller, that is the owner of the property. So you don't have a situation where you are selling a land that is not for sale. That could actually lead you to to jail, right? So it's better if you have the opportunity of meeting the owner of the property who is interested in selling his property, and then sell for him, rather than having an agent who told you, who is telling someone who's telling someone. It could get messy at a point. So if you could actually get your lands from the owner directly, it actually helps you cut a lot of issues and troubles out of your way. That's the very first tip I'll tell you. So that's basically it for here. So this is Owerri, Nigeria, and I just started to show you guys what redemption estate looks like and what a day in the life of a realtor here in eastern Nigeria looks like. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you watched this very end, kindly give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and share, and I hope to see you in my next video. That being said, this property is currently in the market. Everything you see here for 22 million naira. If you're interested, let me know. Alright guys, we're actually at the tail end of this video, and I wanted to thank you a lot for sticking with me. Subscribe, share, like, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. Remember, Z loves you.